Hello, everyone. My name is Alexis, and welcome to this really lovely feel-good morning yoga flow. Wherever you are, we're going to start lying down on our backs. So come to your mat. You don't need to wear anything crazy. You can still be in your pajamas for this class. We're going to start lying down and then work our way up to standing so we can ease our way into our day feeling good. That's the goal of the class, a moving meditation to feel good. To begin, bring your awareness to your physical body. How do you feel this morning? Allow yourself to rest into your mat. Feel yourself supported underneath your shoulders, your bum, your legs, your feet, your hands, your head. And just take note, how do you feel in your physical body? If you just rolled out of bed, there might be parts of you that feel kind of tense or tight or maybe a little stiff. But also take note if there's any part of you that feels expansive or flexible or open. All of those are valid. And then bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. And take note, how does your breath feel? This might be the first time you've paid attention to your breath all morning, and that's great. That's why we're here. Allow yourself to come to the mat and walk into the rest of your day feeling really good. That's what we're here for. Go ahead and wiggle the fingers and toes and hug the knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side, just very gently moving the hips, giving the back a really gentle massage. And then bring the feet back to the mat. You're just going to pop your hips over to the right and lower your knees to the left. And your arms can come up either in cactus arms, T shape, or even reached up over your head. The goal is to have just a really nice, easy breezy twist and open a little bit through the shoulders. Come back to your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. This class is full of really gentle poses and postures, so we want to come back to our breath as often as we can and check in with ourselves as often as we can. On your next breath in, bring your knees back to center, and same thing, lift the hips over to the left, lower the knees to the right for a twist to the right. And you can look up or to either side, whatever is comfortable. There's no right or wrong way to have your head. Whatever is comfortable. This is the morning, so be gentle on your neck. We're moving and easing into the day really gently here. Throughout this whole class, breathe in and out through your nose. And if you have a Ujjayi breath practice, you can bring that into this class. Being more aware of your breath as we move from pose to pose will create this class into a sort of meditation, which is a beautiful way to start the morning, isn't it? Go ahead and bring your knees back to center. Hug the knees into chest again and rock side to side, and just note, do you feel any different? Grab the outside of the feet, the calves or the thighs, and come into happy baby pose. This is really nice to stretch out the spine, wake up the hips and the glutes, and relax your shoulders away from your ears as much as you can in this pose. And it's okay if this isn't your fullest happy baby. Like I said, it's still the morning. This is still the beginning. Go easy on yourself. We're just waking up. See if you can breathe into your low back and to your pelvic floor here in this happy baby. Imagine it's a balloon. You can expand with your breath. Release any tension with every exhale. Beautiful. Hug the knees back into the chest. Bring the hands behind the thighs, and we're just going to rock and roll our way up to a seated position. If you want to pause for a moment in boat, you're welcome to. But once you're up in a seated position, we're going to come into a seated twist. So bring the left foot to the outside of the right hip and the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. If this isn't comfortable, your left leg can be straight. Twist to the right, hugging that right knee into your chest. Right arm acts as a kickstand. And really, with every inhale, reach up through the spine. Almost see how tall you can get. And instead of moving your head so you're looking over your right shoulder, actually look over your left shoulder, just to be a little gentle on the neck this morning. Come back to center and we'll switch. So the right foot comes outside of the left thigh. The left foot comes outside of the right thigh, and we're going to twist to the left, hugging the left knee into your chest. And if having the lower leg bent, like I have it, is uncomfortable on your knees, you can always straighten it. That is always an option. But same thing here. You're breathing in to lengthen through the spine, exhaling to twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center, unwind the legs, reach them both straight out in front of you, maybe give the knees a little wiggle. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold forward. You don't have to reach your toes this morning. In fact, I would rather you try and aim to get your chest to your knees, so you're really moving out of your hips rather than your low back. If you can't reach your toes, you can rest your hands on your calves, palms facing up by the thighs, whatever is most comfortable for you. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose, and tuck your chin into your chest here as well to get a nice stretch in your upper back. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to a nice straight spine. We're going to come into half hero. So the left knee is going to bend and the left ankle is going to come kind of by the left hip. If you want to sit up on a block for this first part of the pose, you can. Otherwise, if you're comfortable, just make sure your hips are nice and square. Inhale nice and tall and fold forward again. So the stretch is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be getting deeper into some muscles and less into others. And same thing, you're aiming to get your chest towards your knee, bending out of your hips rather than out of your low back. But still tuck your chin into your chest. And then, of course, like always, check in with your breath. Inhale up to a straight spine. If you had a block underneath you, please remove it. And we're just going to keep our left leg as it is and see if you can lean back. If this is prohibitive for you and sitting up with a straight spine is enough of a sensation, stay there. If you can move back to rest on your forearms, great, give that a go. And if you can move all the way down to lie on your back, give that a go too. Again, we're easing into the day, so don't try immediately to go to your deepest stretch here. Really feel into, how does your body feel? How do your joints feel? How do your muscles feel? Try and listen to the messages your body is giving you by the sensations that you feel in different parts of your body. The more you learn to listen, the better aware and kind you will be to and of your body. If you are lying down, gently press yourself up onto your forearms. From your forearms, gently press yourself up to a straight spine. And everybody, let that left leg go forward. Give your knees a wiggle. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bend the right knee, bring the right foot next to the hip. Again, if you want a block here for the forward fold part of this pose, you can. And then inhale up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. And maybe just check in. How does your left side of your body feel compared to the right side of your body? Do they feel different? If they feel different, how so? Just creating body awareness by checking in, becoming aware, and really feeling into the specific muscles and tendons and joints that we have in our bodies. Our bodies are really incredible and do so much for us. And the more we can be aware of them, the more we can know our bodies, the better care we can give them, and overall, the better off we'll be. Take another deep breath in and come up to your straight spine. If you were sitting on a block, please remove it. And then see if you can lean back onto your forearms maybe, or lying all the way down onto the mat. If you can lie down all the way, you can rest your hands by your sides, or you can clasp your opposite elbows over your head. That's something I really love to do. This is such an opening posture. Reaching my arms and clasping them over my head feels like it just really opens up through my shoulders and my collarbones. But if that doesn't feel good to you, don't do it and just let your hands rest by your sides. Yogi's choice, the whole goal of this class is a feel-good class, right? So if something doesn't feel good, back off. Don't do it. We want to use this class to set the precedent for our day. And if we want to feel good today, feel good, figure out how to feel good in your body first. Yeah? Come back to your breath in case you lost your connection to it. And breathe naturally. You don't need to be breathing super deep. You're just breathing. More just being aware of your breath than trying to change it. Very gently, if you're lying down, come on up onto your forearms. If you're on your forearms, press yourself all the way up to a seated position. And everybody, bring that right leg back to meet the left, wiggle the knees, and we're going to come into our regular forward fold again. So inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, press, reach the chest towards the knees. And again, take note. Now that we've kind of stretched our hips and our hamstrings a little bit with those half hero poses, does anything feel different about this forward fold? And if nothing feels different, that's totally okay. The goal isn't progress or finding a difference. The goal is your awareness. Do you notice something different that you didn't before? Come up to a nice straight spine. Bend the knees, cross the feet, and we're going to come over into tabletop pose. So bring your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Lift, imagine you can use your belly button to lift your core, your internal organs to your spine, and then press into the mat with your hands and your calves. And then from this firm, controlled position, move through your cat-cows, inhaling to open the chest, looking towards the ceiling, exhaling, scooping the spine up to the sky and tucking the chin into your chest. And move through cat-cow as fast or as slow as you want. You might want to invite in a little bit more energy, a little more movement. Maybe that feels really good. Or you want to move through your spine nice and slow and really let your spine savor that juicy movement. Whatever you need. Do it with joy. Go ahead and come back to tabletop, widen the knees, and sit back into child's pose. And just breathe here. And then inhale forward onto the hands, drop the hips, coming into hanging cobra, and exhale back into child's pose. Inhale forward, drop the hips, hanging cobra, look up to the ceiling if that feels comfortable. Exhale back into child's pose. Another time, inhale forward, really reach through the whole front of the torso. Exhale back into child's pose. One more time, inhale forward, hanging cobra, and then come back into child's pose. Take a breath and come up into tabletop. Bring your knees back together and come up to stand on your knees. Inhale the arms up overhead. Deep breath in, reach through the spine. Exhale, coming into rabbit pose, bringing the forehead to the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, try and bring the top of your head to the mat. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Exhale, hands reach behind you, forehead to the mat. You're using your core here. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Turn so you can move long ways on your mat. We're going to start with the right leg. Extend it out to the right. Your foot is going to be toes facing forward, foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale, side bend towards that right extended leg. This is gate pose. This is one of my favorites to get really deep into the outer hip, the outer thigh, and the whole side body. Inhale, come back up to center, and we're just going to switch sides. So left foot extends out, toes facing forward. Inhale up, exhale, reach the right arm over to the left. Slide the left hand down the left leg and breathe. And you can look wherever is comfortable. When it comes to your neck in the morning, be more gentle than not. Always be more gentle with your neck than not. Take another deep breath in here. Enjoy the side stretch. And then exhale, come back up to center. Bring your hands down to the mat in front of you and see if you can just shift up into a wide-legged forward fold from your gate pose. If you can't, if you have to stand up and come into a wide-legged forward fold, that's totally fine. But maybe challenge yourself. See if you can press up into a wide-legged forward fold. And whenever you arrive, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the left hand on the mat and open the right arm up to the ceiling to kind of twist to the right. Exhale, that right hand down to the mat. Inhale, the left hand up to the ceiling, twisting to the left. Still breathing deeply, as is comfortable. And exhale, both hands back down to the mat, tuck the chin into the chest, bend the knees just a little bit, roll all the way up to standing. Heel toe the feet together, feet hip width apart, relax the shoulders down and back. And then we're just going to work through some body rolls. Bend the knees, slide the hands down your legs to come into a forward fold, and then roll yourself up to standing. And we'll do that again. Slide the hands down the legs, roll into a forward fold, and then roll right back up into Tadasana. We'll do that a couple more times. Move as slowly as you can, as you would like. Let this feel good. One more body roll, rolling down and up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in and bring the hands to the sides. And we're going to come to the front of our mat. And here's where we're going to add in a little bit of energy. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, step back into plank, and make your way back into downward facing dog, whether that's straight to down dog through chaturanga and up dog, or through lowering all the way down to the mat in cobra. We're going to do just 1.5 sun salutations. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold and roll all the way up to standing. Inhale the arms immediately up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, stretch the heart away from the hips. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Make your way back to downward dog, however you want, however feels good for you today. Yogi's choice. Do what feels good. Rest in your downward dog just for a moment, and then walk, step, or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up to standing. Inhale the arms up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come into tree pose. So transfer the weight into the left leg first, and the right foot can come either to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Again, be gentle with yourself. Do what feels good. Don't force anything. Bring the hands to heart center. Lift up out of your joints, your tree, right? So you're rooting down into the mat, but you're also lifting up to the sky. A little bit of dynamic opposition there. Breathe nice and deep. Exhale that foot down. We'll transfer the weight into the right foot, and this time the left foot will come either to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. And same thing, imagine there's roots coming out of the bottom of your foot on the mat, and then imagine you can just grow up out of your ankle and out of your hip and reach up to the ceiling. If you want to lift your hands up overhead like tree branches, you can as well. Come back to your breath. Check in with how you feel. And then come back, both feet on the mat. We're just going to finish with 3 sun salutation breaths. Inhale the arms down, around, and up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twice more, just like that. Inhale the arms up, scooping up all the good energy you want to invite into the day and bring it right down to your heart. One more time. Deep inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. And then just bring your hands on your heart, one hand over the other. Close your eyes and come back to yourself. Now that we've moved, now that we've kind of worked out some of the kinks, how does your body feel compared to at the start of class? And again, you're not judging, you're not dissecting, you are just observing. That is all. Take note of how your breath feels. And know that you can return to this feeling at any point today. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. I hope this class prepared you for a feel-good day. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. There is more yoga coming your way every Thursday. And until next time, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.